Hello everybody and welcome to episode 47 of the Trophy Tour. It's the beginning of season 9 of the long running series, and I'd just like to start the episode a little bit differently for once, and I just want to show you just a quick overview of how I've done in my years as manager of 3 different clubs. You can see it's Sturm Graz. I've won the league once, and with Bursaspor I won the cup once, but it's been a long time since I've won anything, and it's something I'd like to change. And at Wolfsburg, maybe, just maybe, my time is running out in that regard. This is my record at the club, a 48% win ratio, 109 goals scored, 92 conceded. Still not bad, but could be better. There you go, there are my trophies in greater detail. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'd like to show you at the moment. But the big news for us was the financial fair play situation. We've been banned from European competition for a year as we lost too much money over the 12-month period allowed, the financial fair play summary. So it all went wrong for us. So no Europa League whatsoever for Wolfsburg. You can see their continental competition is blank. So an absolutely devastating blow, as I was eager to get stuck into some continental football, but alas, it's not to be. We're stuck in domestic affairs again for another year, and that could force my hand. I could quit the job early if I felt like it, but my probably main objective will be to finally win the German Cup, the DFB Pokal, and get some sort of silverware out of Germany before I consider quitting. But if I get knocked out and I can't win the Bundesliga, then there's no real point for me to stay, in my opinion. But if you guys want to see more Wolfsburg seasons, then I'll gladly stay. But it's something that would really make the series a bit boring if I'm constantly getting thrown out of Europe and not winning the league and stuff. But I am reasonably hopeful we can do a better job of life this season. So you can see we continue with the fixtures list. I start the year away to Hertha Berlin, then play Nuremberg, Hamburg, Augsburg and Karlsruhe. So potentially good start there. I won 4 out of my 5 games at the start of last season, so it's something I can certainly look and re-achieve. We then played Dortmund in October, Stuttgart November, and Bayern Munich in December, as well as Leverkusen there. So plenty of games to look forward to in that regard, and of course the Union Berlin game in September. So what has changed around the club apart from the financial fair play rules? Well, I've bought 3 players, not too much money spent in fairness to me, but I have plans to improve all positions at some stage. I think I've done a reasonable job. We'll start with Epifanio Quintana, the Paraguayan I bought from FC Groningen. He's a direct replacement for Luis Gustavo, and he's a bit raw. He can certainly do with better teamwork and determination, but he has good technical attributes, and he should do a fine job as a backup. But I may have overpaid just a little bit for him since his wage bill is pretty small. I invested in a loan signing here from AS Monaco, a Czech Republic striker known as Tomas Petrous, and he didn't get his fair share of football in France, so hopefully we can give him a fair go. He was very prolific in the Eredivisie, just like Kai Wisniewski was, and hopefully he'll get more first team football as well. And the final signing I've made so far is a backup for Jonathan Schmid, and certainly a future replacement. Anderson Roberto was going to pretty much quit his contract, so I decided to splash the cash. 900,000 euros has given me a player worth nearly 10 million in one fell swoop, so I'm absolutely thrilled with that. And he's definitely one for the future, with a 4-star potential ability and a 3.5-star current ability, so that's great. Big names that have gone. Guilherme has gone home to Brazil to play for Palmeiras, so that's okay. Luis Gustavo still free agent. Jan Morvek still free agent. That's about it. Bodo Lang, as we said, he's gone to Nuremberg. No football for him thus far, it seems. Gerhard Pauli out on loan again to Sandhausen. Falk Gronland has gone to Hamburg for 2.3 million, so not really. I didn't want to let him go necessarily. We just didn't play well enough for me, and that pretty much forced my hand. Lucas Rupp is gone. Shame, really. He was a likeable man. Unfortunately, the cam spots were filled, and that's what pretty much got him annoyed. Alan Ruiz, I spent big money on him, and he's gone on a free. No, I actually didn't. Sorry, I didn't spend anything on him, but I was hoping to make big money out of him, and that completely blew up on my face as he just quit after a season. And Diego Fabrini has taken a massive pay cut, but not without taking a cut out of my budget, as he's gone to play for Tripolis for the remainder of his career, I'd say. So mixed transfer window for De Wolf, but with no Europa League to entice other players, it's going to be very difficult to bring bigger stars to the club. But as I said, the objective should be to win the German Cup. But I did promise the board to make it to the Champions League through participation in the league. The German Cup, they want me to reach semi-finals. I believe I can do that, and that really should be something I can approach. I nearly forgot to mention it. Goals galore: 6-1, 4-0, 5-0, 7-1, and 3-0 in the cup, with our lowest result being 2-0. So all sorts of players scoring goals, and that really makes me happy. But we'll need to improve in the first few games. Hopefully we can report on something as soon as possible. And so we'll look at what we have. Excuse me, my voice is fading. In our starting lineup, Gershbeck and Leclerc and Gershbeck, we battling for the keeper's jersey again. Ryan Shawcross got injured in pre-season, but he is our club captain now, so I expect Sergio Antonio, Jonathan Tah and Utz Grobmitchen to step up and be counted for. Marcel Schmelzer will have to play today in left back, as Henrique got a suspension from last year. Jonathan Smead, our player of last season, he really should play the right mid position, since we've only two left. We have a bit of a competition on the left hand side, as Sousa is trying to get back to full fitness. Yael Diaz having a good time in the cam position, and Zachariah Bakali also doing well on the left. Nahuena Villa is tired, so we won't use him. Andreas Kraus is there. Kai Wazanowski, still a bit concerned from last year, but he'll get some play time. Eder a bit tired, and we have probably Pobor, Tribal, Kramer, Quintana, Dietwald, and all sorts of players ready to play in the midfield as well. And Kramer as well, I missed his name. So that's mostly it for our players. We need to certainly get as far as we can, but if things don't go to plan, whether I quit or the board makes me leave via a sacking, well, we'll have work to do just in case. We'll look at some of the jobs available where I could go, but the one league I would like to go to would be the Eredivisie. That looks like a very fun league. We got some jobs free at the minute, like Napoli, Sampdoria, Bursaspor's very insecure, Chievo, Leverkusen's insecure, Crystal Palace, AZ Alkmaar, we a good job, Rio Ave in Portugal, Genk. There are jobs if I really wanted them, but so far I don't see the point of leaving one of the world's best leagues for a downgrade. But obviously getting no European football is so annoying. It's something I really wish to improve. But at the end of the day, it's up to you guys. If I stay in Wolfsburg for more than 3 seasons, that's certainly up to you. But I don't want to fall foul of the fair play rules again. And if it was an FM13, I certainly would have been excluded every single year, since Le Mans loses so much money. But Wolfsburg, we are usually loaded with money, which is also very confusing. We have loads of money, and yet we're still losing way too much and getting banned from European competition. But apart from that, I think I've gone on a bit long. Any questions, leave them down below, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye now.